The big issues in Pennsylvania, we are one of 2 states in the whole country that have felony life without parole. A lot of my colleagues don't understand what that means. And when you tell them, their eyes get wide and they are totally in shock. Felony life is if you're driving your buddy to the liquor store and he goes in and he robs the place and kills the store clerk, you don't even have to know about it. You're just there. You happen to be participating in a felony where a death occurs. You go to prison for life without parole. Many, 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 many times, the actual perpetrator of that homicide gets out in 20 years, 25 years, yes. And the other person, no parole, no nothing. Completely backwards. There are 1,100 people out of 36,000 that have been convicted of second-degree homicide or felony life without the possibility of parole. There are people who've been sitting in prison on life sentences that if their trial were held today, they wouldn't be given a life sentence. How about these women who were incarcerated for killing their abuser? Or a kid who's with a gang who, one of our friends actually, Bill and I, one of our friends is from Cambodia. He's doing a life sentence because he was part of a gang as a kid, as a teenager, and a shootout and some awful behavior, really, really bad decision making, and someone was killed. Well, this individual, again, was from Cambodia. When he was about 6 years old, he was running through the killing fields, jumping over decapitated bodies in villages. That piece of the puzzle should be considered when dealing with someone's sentence. Those are the things that we need to be focusing on and giving these lifers at least a parole hearing. Just give them a hearing. And Pennsylvania is one of the few states that doesn't allow that. So we're really trying to change these things. And what we can do about it is have people like you contact your legislators, contact other people's legislators, whatever needs to be done. Send letters, send anecdotes, send stories of people that you have visited in different prisons because you've talked to them, you've sat with them, you've held their hand, you've prayed with them. You know these folks, you know their heart. Send those stories to these legislators.